Hey coaches, here's a look at our plays out of our beast heavy formation. This is one of my favorite formations because it puts a four-man surface to one side. And this really allows you to outnumber and outflank the defense to the heavy side. And it creates a lot of alignment conflict. So, it really forces the defense to shift over or they're going to get gutted. And then even though the line is unbalanced, the backfield is still unbalanced to the same side as the unbalanced line, but these backs could work back this way. So if they overshift to the four-man surface, you could easily wrap this kid or pull a guard the other way and then outnumber them to the weak side. So basically, we say heavy right, our left tackle lines up to the right. We say heavy left, our right tackle would line up on the outside of our left tackle. All right, and keep in mind he's an eligible receiver too. A lot of people think he's a tackle, but he's eligible, so you can sneak him on some pass routes, especially if they big time over shift. All right, but let's get through some of the plays. We're gonna run power, gonna double team on the play side, defensive tackle. We're gonna kick out the defensive end. We're gonna wrap the backside guard, and we're also gonna send the F as a lead blocker through. So if you don't combo off on the double teams, you can have these guys work back, have these guys combo off and work back. But we just stay on our double team. There's no need to combo because you already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players at the point of attack. And it's more than half the deep offense to one side. So there's no need to really combo off. We just want to stay on these blocks, make sure we get these kids washed down. All right, so that's power. Very simple, direct snap to our best kid, and we go. Here's blast. You don't have to pull linemen. It's more simple, greater for the younger age levels or any age level for that matter. Blast is our core play. We run out of our beast. It's not even power. It's blast. All right, so we're also going to get a double team on the play side defensive tackle. We're going to base out the defensive end with a tight end. Our H is going to insert here. It's more so like an ISO, but since we have 2 lead blockers, that's why we determine it as blast. If it was 1 lead blocker isolating the linebacker, then we would call it ISO. You can double the nose too if this kid's a problem, but we were blocking inside over free, inside over free, inside over free, base out the contain player. Fullback's leading through. He's eyeing the middle backer. H is inserting. Now you guys could very well have these guys switch responsibilities. You would have the tight end block down here and have the H kick out. That's an option too. But that's the blast play. Here's sweep play. We do like to cheat our H out so we could get a seal because this is a tough reach block for our tight end. So we're going to seal the end. He's going to work to linebacker. He's going to work to linebacker. He's going to step. He's going to base. Fullback is going to lead block. His aiming point is the outside shoulder of the corner. So everyone's stepping play side and they're reaching. So simple direct snap to our best kid, getting outside. All right, here's a play called buck. This is to the weak side of the formation. We're going to run gap down backer here. Our block and rolls are gap down backer for our Y and our Z. Our left guard's going to pull. He's going to kick the contain player. Backside guard's going to pull. He's going to wrap for the play side linebacker. And we just fix these. All right, and then the guard's going to, our right tackle's replacing the guard. Block down. He's going to arc, so it kind of looks like sweep. Running back's going to catch the ball, hand to our F, and then he's going to fake out to the right. So backside guard's going to pull wrap. We're going to pull kick. So pre-snap, we're loaded up to the right. Post-snap, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers over pretty much 3. So this is a great play for when they shift over to the strength. All right, here's a play we call GH counter. It means guard, H back, or pulling. All right, to the play side. So the quarterback's going to catch the ball. He's taking 2 steps. As his H crosses his face, he's going to put his foot in the ground, plant, and get right behind the wrap block and cut right off the H's lead block. We're going to get a double on the play side D tackle. The Z is going to insert for backer. We're going to get a pull kick of the contain player. We're going to get a pull wrap from our H. He's replacing. Fullback's going opposite. So it kind of gives some sweep or blast influence that way. All right, so that's counter. Here's a play we call Wham, one of my favorite plays to run. It is a weak side run for us, which is great. So our center's gonna step play side, he's gonna base the nose. Left tackle's blocking inside over free, left guard, is blocking inside over free blocking rules. The Y is gonna base out the tight end, the defensive end, Z is going to wham down on the D tackle. And this is a nasty block because this kid, his head's looking at the ball. He's not even going to see this coming. So if you've got a nice big or physical kid here, you really get a nice big hard block down on this kid. So, the wham's pretty nasty. This kid won't even see it coming. So the center's going to step play side base to nose, inside over free. He's going to pull wrap for the play side backer. And as I said, the Y is going to base out. Plays, block down, kick out. So quarterback's going to catch the ball, or running back's going to catch the ball, hand to the F, and we're going to go. So GH counter, Wham is one of my favorite plays. All right, now here's a sweep pass. We definitely need at least one or two passes out of this formation. I like sweep pass. All right, I should draw this kid up wider because when we go sweep, right, he's a little bit wider so he can seal. So don't have him in here. I meant to put him out wider. So he's just going to hit the flat. All right, you could have him delay for a half a second and then hit the flat. Because if they release even the tight end, if they release too soon, they might outrun the throw or run out of field, right? And obviously you do want to run this to the wide side of the field so it gives you more room to work and use the space. You could run it from the middle of the field too. It's a tougher play from the boundary, right? You can see how fast you run out of room. So this is definitely a wide side or middle of the field play. All right, so we're going to delay for a second. You could have him chip the end, then release onto the corner. He's going to be the underneath player. You can sneak out a tight end. You could drag the Z, but we like to keep at least a three-man blocking surface opposite. Since it is a sweep, the quarterback is catching the ball. He's taking 3 steps wide on a sweep. This is a pretty far distance, so you can sneak someone else out if you want on a drag or an over route. It's up to you. But this is basically how we do it. So we're gonna take our sweep steps, make sure the quarterback tucks the ball, and then gets it up, and then we want to work high to low. And again, the timing of these two routes does vary. They may have to delay for a second or two because they're going to outrun the pass. But if you do it to the wide side of the field and this kid has an arm, it'd probably be okay if they release right away. Again, the timing does vary. Like last year with my 8th graders, we ran a B sweep pass. We didn't have to delay at all. We just went because we did do it to the wide side of the field. So the kids just took off into the routes and we were good. So again, it depends on your team. That's something you have to work out with your team. All right.